Hey guys! So a couple of weeks ago you would have seen me unboxing my 500 Rand wireless mouse and keyboard combo and comparing it to my 250 Rand or 200 Rand mouse and keyboard combo. So today we're going to do a full review of the Logitech Mk270, right? So this started out as my 500 Rand keyboard, but now it's looking like more my 700 Rand keyboard. So the Mk270 makes up this combo. So the keyboard is the K270 and obviously the mouse and keyboard is the Mk270, right? So it's integrated convenience and comfort to elevate your computing experience, right? And I mean, when we go out looking for wireless keyboard and mouse combos, it's basically to make our lives easier, because when we look for something, it must have an ease of use, right? So we can navigate ease and precision through using the integrated media keys that are built in, allowing for quick access to your media functionality. The fact that this keyboard is a wide keyboard, so you get dedicated number pads, so it's easier for you to work rather than reaching for the top. And it also streamlines your workflow and enhances your productivity. The mouse has precision cursor control, so every movement is smooth and accurate, empowering you to tackle tasks with confidence. So whether you're working on spreadsheets or just browsing the web or enjoying multimedia, the Mk270 wireless combo is your trusted companion for efficient computing. So out the box, just like how you guys saw when we unboxed this, we have the wireless keyboard, which comes with two AAA batteries, and the mouse, which comes with a single AA battery. We also have our USB receiver and our documentation that comes in the box. Other than that, everything's right in front of us that we need to use. And I've been using this wireless mouse and keyboard combo now for like about 3 months or so, and it's been comfortable, it's been awesome. So looking at some of the product features, the fact that the keyboard is built with an adjustable height, an 8-degree incline. So starting with the mouse. The mouse has a sensor technology which allows for smooth optical tracking. It's a 3-button mouse, right click, left click, our scroll wheel and the scroll click. When it comes to the keyboard, the dimensions of the keyboard, it is 149 by 441 by 18 millimeters. The keyboard has an 8-degree rise thanks to its built-in feet, and it is a full keyboard with all of your keys, the dedicated number pad, as well as home, what, and a set of multimedia keys at the top. When it comes to the mouse, in terms of dimensions, it's 99 millimeters by 60 millimeters by 39 millimeters. And obviously we have our USB receiver, which can be docked at the bottom of our mouse, which makes it ease of use for whether we're traveling or whether we're using this in a permanent situation, right? In terms of the weight of these devices, the keyboard weighs 498 grams and the mouse weighs 75.2 grams. The keyboard and the mouse has a range of 10 meters, and I mean, what more could we talk about in this in terms of technical specifications? The 10 key number pad we've spoken about. The keys specifically on the keyboard is deep profile keys, and we'll take a look at the buttons in a second. In terms of the battery life, right? So we've mentioned that the keyboard takes two AAA batteries and the mouse takes a AA battery. In terms of the battery life, right, suggested by Logitech, the keyboard has a 36-month battery life and the mouse actually has a 12-month battery life, which I think is really awesome. And this basically it saves you from changing out batteries every 2 months or 3 months. And I've experienced that with some of the cheaper keyboards and combos that I have purchased and used before. So now let's talk about the design and usability. When it comes to the keyboard is spill resistant, and you would notice at the bottom of the keyboard there are drainage holes built in if you ever do spill anything. The plastic on the keyboard is 54% post-consumer recycled plastic, and on the keyboard and the mouse it's actually 45% post-consumer recycled plastic. It is certified carbon neutral. And I mean, when it comes to the next thing which we have to do is obviously a sound and a click test. So coming to the click test of our mouse, if I pick my mouse up, you can see the mouse itself, right? Looking at the mouse itself, right? The mouse is an awesome design, right? Awesome plastic. It's not that cheap feel of the plastic. It's a matte finish for your fingers. So I've been using it 4 months. I've been using it, and you can see there isn't any wear and tear or anything noticeable. And that's the most perfect thing with Logitech, is the plastic that they use. You do not see wear and tear on the devices, whether you're using it for 6 months, whether you're using it for 12 months. And even besides the plastic, any rubber finishes and that sort of thing, you don't ever see any wear and tear. Now, when it comes to a click test in terms of the keyboard. So in terms of the keyboard, we can go ahead and type. The one thing that you might hear is that some of the keys, there is a little bit of looseness in it, and I feel like that looseness actually helps in terms of when you're typing and that sort of thing. Instead of having firm keys like a mechanical keyboard, that looseness actually, if you like in between keys and stuff, your finger rolls over and then you just press it. So yeah, that's in terms of the click test. And I mean, even the feel of your hands being on the keyboard, whether you have it raised up by the 8 degrees or even if you have it flat, it's a very comfortable feel. And this was marked as one of the most ergonomic, or this is marked as an ergonomic design, even if you look at the base curvature, so that your hands can fit there and not feel awkward. So when it comes down to it, this device, I would think, is a budget workhorse. So what do I mean by that? It's cost effective, as well as the fact that it can take a lifetime of work and not be worn out. Because I mean, as I said, there's been some instances where we use a keyboard for a year and the key print is fading and all of those things. So this is a budget workhorse. And speaking about budget workhorse, what is the price? So ironically, this device retails between 700 Rand and 550 Rand. Why would I say it's ironic? Because when I purchased this device, I paid 550 Rand, or 500 Rand actually, 499. That's what the price I paid for this. So it's ironic because I think of this as a budget workhorse, and 500 Rand is very, very comfortable and easy for a mouse and keyboard combo from a guaranteed or supported name brand. When it comes to 700 Rand, I think that's a little more mid-market, and that's quite a bit of money to spend as well. So it's almost like we're in between right now, because there are wireless mouse and keyboard combos you can pick up for 200 Rand, 250 Rand. Some of them are trustworthy and work for a long time. Others break simple and easily. I've owned known brands for 200 Rand. I've paid 300 Rand for wireless mouse and keyboard combos. The USB nano receiver has failed and then the mouse and keyboard can't communicate. I've had instances where the keyboard stopped working and the mouse works. So that's why I kind of opted for this, because this is now my daily driver at my desk. So it's not like I'm reviewing this after a few days of using it. It's been a good few months that I've been putting this to use. When it comes down to it, let's talk about some of the pros and the cons. So the pros, it's built with durable plastic, it's recyclable, it's eco-friendly. The second thing is that the durability, the keys and everything is top-notch with this device. The third thing that I have to mention is the fact that both the wireless mouse and keyboard come with on and off switches, right? So if you're not going to be using your keyboard, you could switch it off, save the battery life for even longer periods of time, rather than the suggested 3 years. With that being mentioned, the fourth thing that I like to mention is that the fact that this wireless keyboard has a caps lock indicator. So cheaper wireless mouse and keyboards, you can't see it. There's no indication as to whether you are in caps or not, and then sometimes you type, you get confused, that sort of thing. All in all, I think this device is an awesome device, and I mean, if you can pick it up for 500 Rand, that would be the 5th point as a pro. Some of the cons, I mean, I've mentioned the looseness in the keys. I don't think it's actually, the keys are like 70% firm, and as I said, that is something that could be a suggested feature, but I mean, some people would complain, oh, the keys are loose, they're not firm, that sort of thing. So that's why it's good to mention that, hey, you know what, that's one of the cons that I did pick up. Other than that, I think it's an awesome device. I haven't experienced any issues typing with this. I mean, I type long documents sometimes, working on spreadsheets, all of those things, typing out our scripts. So there's a lot of work that went into using this keyboard, and I haven't experienced any issues with the keyboard, not even something like interference, because I've seen some reviews of this where people are saying, oh, not even a meter away, it's losing connectivity. It very much depends on the environment that you are in, because I mean, I'm in a quite concreted environment with the PC running, with my desktop there, the MacBook there, the camera equipment, as well as the TV and everything, and we don't pick up too much of interference with this, and it works perfectly. So I don't know why that guy did complain that it's not working 1 meter away, but I mean, who knows. But all in all, I think I'm rambling a little bit. When it comes down to it, this device gets an 8.7 out of 10 from us here at techsceneza. I think it's an awesome device, and if you are thinking about picking one up, I would 100% recommend it. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, you can let me know by giving a like rating if you did. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss on any of our future videos. Guys, thank you very much for watching. My name is Prashant, and I'll catch you in the next video.